That connection with like Scotch whiskey's always been a big thing. Since really Irish whiskey kind of took its bit of a downturn. Do you think the single malt, because your Bushmills and use single malt, you have that little connection that makes it a little bit easier sometimes, instead of like the likes of the Milton Distillery all doing like single pot stills? Do you find the single malt sells a little bit better because of that, or do you think?
I think in general, across the globe, people have more of a knowledge base around single malt whiskies than they would perhaps pot still, because pot still is traditional to Ireland.
It's quintessentially Irish.
Exactly. So, exposure to different styles of whiskey might not be as prevalent as it would be with single malts globally. And like, you mentioned Scotch there as well, proudly sort of displaying the Scotch malt whiskey and stuff like that. So, through different whiskies, be it Scotch or Irish, single malt definitely does strike a chord with people. What we would tend to see is, particularly in the like Southeast Asian market, single malt is king.
Yeah,
and that's with any spirit. I worked in a previous life with a range of single malt spirits that weren't whiskey.
Right. Okay.
So a single malt vodka and a single malt gin, which their most dominant market was in Southeast Asia, because that initial sighting of a single malt spirit, that just denotes quality automatically straight away to some people. So yes, it does help, but there's a reason for our love of single malt as well.